the lives of the Israelites by saving them from the land of Egypt and the captivity. So the context now of our passage comes in where its reflection is not about just the creation of God, it's not about the redemption of God, but it's about worship, because the children of Israel are reminded to pay attention to all what God has said, and they should not mention any other God. Friends, having this, it is reminding the children of Israel about the first command that tells them that they should not worship any other God. Because God obviously knows that the place that they are going to go, it is a place where there are people who have a belief in many idols. They have got small gods that they are worshipping into. And this again reminds us to say the children of Israel are being prepared to enter the land. At this time, they are not yet in the promised land. Friends, this brings us now to verses 10 and 11, where God is dealing with the sabbatical year. Now, when we think about the sabbatical year, this was the year actually God wanted the land to have rest. This should be the caring God who cares about the land. He wanted the land to regain its fertility. Some of us who grew up in rural areas and who grew up as farmers, we may understand that there are moments that you leave a certain piece of land for the whole year without plowing it, so that the other year you are going to plow on it, it may have a good yard. And it seems here it is one of the idea also that God is looking at. And the other thing that he wants the people to understand on the sabbatical year is that the people should realize that there is a need for the poor to have food. And not only just the poor, but even the living creatures that the Lord had created. They need to have food. And more interestingly, when we go into Deuteronomy chapter 15, we see that actually there are some blessings and rules that the sabbatical year should portray in the life of the children of Israel. They are being taught that in this year the slaves, they are supposed to be set free. Wasn't it an amazing thing? If you are a slave,